Hello and welcome back. This is going to be an unboxing, first impression, and a review of the house Khadlaj or Khadlaj, however you pronounce it. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce the name, but leave it in the comments section. Is it Khadlaj 1 or Khadlaj 2? I have 4 from the collection, the Prestige Collection. And we have Immerse, we have Royal, we have King, and we have Bold. Now I have no idea how these are going to smell, but I do know that I own 2 Khadlaj fragrances, Khadlaj, we're just going to call it Khadlaj in this video, which is one of my favorite fragrances out of hundreds of fragrances that I own. And I also own a female fragrance from the house, the Lady Shiyaki. That's, matter of fact, I have it on my arm, and yes, I wear it. It's the latest scent, but it smells very unique. But we're going to go over these 4 from the Le Prestige Collection, and we're going to open them together, smell them together. My first time smelling them, so stay tuned. One more thing before we get started, I have 4 coming in from the Curious line from Khadlaj. Soon I will be ordering the Empire line and the Mason line within the next couple of months. So if you think you're gonna find that interesting, you know what to do. We're just gonna pick one out. The first one we're gonna go over is Royal. Because it's like almost like the box is upside down. Oh, these are nice. Got the top, comes in the top. Oh, the bottle is very nice, very nice. The cap is plastic, but it looked like metal, but it's not as plastic. But some high quality bottles. I briefly read the notes on them, so I don't know which one is which, but this is just a first impression. That is very sexy. It's creamy, almost like some vanilla, maybe some oud, some citruses. That is very sexy. This is probably perfect for fall, spring. I can see summer, because to me it's not too heavy. This might even be a winter scent because of the notes combined in here. Very impressed. I can tell you right now, the Empire line will be soon, and the Mason line will be soon, because Khadlaj is following in line with the rest that I've already ordered. So I know they're gonna be great fragrances. Right now, it don't put me in the mind or anything, at least not that I own. But that's a very lovely fragrance. More like date nights, casual, dressed up. It's probably unisex leaning, a little bit more masculine, but I can see a female wearing this. That's creamy, vanilla, fruity, maybe some oud, sandalwood. That's a very lovely scent. So that's Royal. Next one we going over is King. I love the presentation on these. The boxes and the bottles are gorgeous, very gorgeous. So this is King. It come in like sort of like a light brown color. This is more animalic. I can smell some leather, maybe some fruits up top. This is very nice too. Very nice. This is probably a fall, winter, spring scent, maybe summer nights. I can see both being good performers, but not too heavy, if you know what I mean. So they're both probably year-round, if you ask me. But it's very lovely also. More like leather, oud. Yeah, some creaminess to it. Okay, 2 out of 2. Okay, the next one we're gonna go over is Bold. I love these presentations. Khadlaj, you have a custom for life. Khadlaj, whoever you are. His Excellency ranked in the top 10 but for some reason they discontinued. It's hard to find. I even went on their website and it's no longer available, so I guess it's discontinued. But if you're in the UK, you can find it. So to be honest with you, they have a new fan. They probably ran a neck and neck so far for the best Arabian / Middle Eastern fragrance house between this and Swiss Arabian. So this is bold. They come in like a dark red color. But the first two have a black top on the cap. This has like a red cap to match. Now this is kind of familiar to something that I own. I can't think of it offhand. This is pottery. Maybe some saffron, creamy vanilla. This is more like a gourmand. That's not too heavy. This is probably more of a lighter scent compared to the other two. This is probably a fall, spring. You might can wear it in the wintertime, summer, definitely. But this smells familiar with probably a Swiss Arabian that I own. Probably my least favorite from the three, not because it's not nice, but because it smells too similar to something else I own. But this is my least favorite so far. Creamy, vanilla, light gourmand, maybe some saffron. But it's nice. Maybe some apple notes or something. Are you a fan of Khadlaj? Leave it in the comment section. I'm telling you, I'm a believer right now. And the last one is Immerse. I think this is one that I haven't seen a review on, or maybe it's the red one. So let's see what this smells like. I could order 3 and leave 1 out. I had to get all 4, so let's see what this is. See what this smells like. Okay, this have a green top, as you can see. Immerse, let's see what we get. Now this matches the color of the bottle. It's a green scent, some light spices, almost like a pine note. So maybe something like a cypriol or moss or something like that. But this is the lightest of the 4. Definitely, this is more summer and spring for this time of year. Maybe fall, but I don't think this is a winter scent because it's not heavy at all. But this is more light, airy, like a pine green note. That's nice also. So far, these are my favorite, but what I'm gonna do, it'll probably be 10 seconds for you. I'm gonna wear each one of them out for the next couple of days and I'll tell you which one is my favorite. So my favorite as of now, before wearing, is Royale. Is definitely number 1. Almost in the order that I open them. And then King coming up number 2. I think the better smelling one is Bold, but it smells like something familiar. I think that's the one. Yeah, it smells like something familiar, but this is probably my 3rd favorite, and this is my least favorite. Only because it smells like something else that I own. But as far as smell, this probably come next, and this come last. But so far, so good. I'm gonna wear these out, like I said. Give them a full day's wearing on each one of them, and I'll come back and give you a full review on how they performed, how they lasted, what notes I was getting throughout the dry down, top notes, middle notes. So I'll see you in about 5 seconds, but it'll be about a couple of days for me. So sit tight. All right, guys, I'm back. I finally got to test these fragrances over the weekend. And this is why you need to wear fragrances on you, because every single last one of these that I had ranked, they all changed ranks in some kind of order. There's only one that's really masculine, and the rest are unisex, where either a woman or a man can wear. And I will give you my least favorite first, which yesterday, this was my 2nd favorite. But wearing it on skin, it became my least favorite. And even my girlfriend was like, this is the only one she don't like. The one that's coming in 4, don't get me wrong, all of these smell good, but ranking them, something that have to come last. And I would give this probably a 7.5. And the one that's coming up in last place is King. Now this starts out very resinous. You get some green notes. Then later on in the heart, you get that leather. The base for you picking up on patchouli that make the whole composition earthy, resinous, green, and has some leather undertones. So this is mostly a leather scent, but it smells good. Probably my least favorite. I give it probably a 7.5, but still worth checking out. This is more of a niche than the rest of them. Coming up in my third least favorite, and yesterday it's probably, I think it was my last least favorite, but on my skin it smells a little different, but it still has some similarities of some more fragrances that I smelled, and that is Bold. Now when it's open up, the first thing you're gonna get saffron. You get some creaminess from that coconut. It's not really a coconut smell, but it's kind of just giving it like a creaminess. The mids are dominated by jasmine. You get a lot of jasmine. It's a nice smelling jasmine. And the base you have a patchouli, sandalwood, and vanilla, leaving this fragrance spicy, creamy, and floral. It's a nice scent. I give it about an 8, but it kind of smells similar to a lot of fragrances out there, but it's still a great scent. I give it an 8, but that's Bold. I think you will enjoy it. Now coming up in the second place of my favorite is one that was ranked number 1 yesterday, but wearing it on my skin is not that I'm disappointed with this fragrance. It's just the other one that I wore on my skin is a whole lot better to me. It's just so lovely. But the one coming up in second place is Royale. Now this has some niche qualities about it too. It's very niche-like. First thing you're gonna get when you spray it, you're gonna get a whole bunch of cinnamon, which is very spicy, but at the same time it has some creaminess to it. You get some white florals in the heart that making it a little floral. The base you're left with vanilla, benzoin, and ambrette. The ambrette giving it like a musky, woody note. So this fragrance is creamy, sweet, spicy, and it has some tiny touches of leather in the background. Very lovely scent. This I would give it probably close to a 9, but the one next is an outstanding fragrance because it's so unique. And my favorite fragrance from this line, don't get me wrong, all of them are great scents, but this is the best one out the line. And I love the greenness of it, and that is Immerse. Now opening, you're getting this nice green herbaceous note along with a spicy ginger. The top of the fragrance is very lovely. In the middle of the fragrance, you get some floral notes. The main note that you're getting in the middle is violet. The base is what makes this so lovely. You get a combination of patchouli, vetiver, and cedarwood that making the combination very lovely. And the final composition of this fragrance is green, it's clean, slightly earthy, it's bright, and it's very woody. A very nice fragrance. And if you had to only choose one from this line, this is the one I would get, but all of them are worth checking out in my opinion, especially the top 3. That's it, the line of Le Prestige, Khadlaj, and all of them are great scents. Everybody stay safe, come back and see me. You know what to do, stay safe, peace.